Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Plural Bets, and on this channel, I like to do hip-hop album reviews. I take an album, I listen to it, I give a brief breakdown of each song, and give them a scale of 1 to 10. Reminder that music is subjective, and just because that I like something doesn't mean you're obligated to like something, so I suggest that you listen to the album yourself and come to your own conclusions. In this episode, I have J.Cole's album, Born Sinner. This album dropped June 18th of 2013. It had 5 singles and sold 297,000 copies in its first week. It debuted number 2 on the charts and rose to number 1 in its third week. It was ranked in the top 5 albums by the Associated Press and was nominated for Album of the Year by BET. So let's see if this album stacks up like it did in 2013. So without further ado, here's the review. Track 1, Voluminati, 5-minute track to kick it off. It has a Biggie Small sample on the hook that I like. My favorite part on the song, though, is when he's addressing his allegations of joining the Illuminati. Interesting thing to note is that P. Diddy and R. Kelly are credited as writers for this. I'm speculating it's because he has a bunch of different samples on this track. I'm giving this a soft 6. Track 2, Kearney Sermon, is an interesting little skit. It has a pastor trying to peddle prayer packages to people. It has an 800 number that goes along with it, which is actually pretty funny. I'm giving this a soft 7. Track 3, Land of the Snakes. J. Cole is and always will be a storyteller, and this song is no different. In his first verse, he brings you back to how he grew up and different aspects of that, which I thought was pretty dope. Both members of Outkast are credited as writers on this, so I'm thinking that that has something to do with them being credited, this little interlude in this track. So I thought that was pretty dope. And his second verse happens to be my favorite. He's talking to this chick on the street in present day about how they were back in college. I thought it was pretty dope. I'm giving this a hard 7. Track 4, Power Trip, featuring Miguel. This song is considered his first official single for this album. Would you believe me if I said I'm in love? I love this song. Classic. Perfect 10. Track 5, Mo Money. It's an interlude. J. Cole experiments with how many times he can use the Oh Money rhyme scheme and still be dope. He pulls it off for a good minute and 18 seconds. I'm giving this a soft 6. Track 6, Trouble. One of my personal favorites on the album for sure. A song personally that I believe is a classic, just a standalone song. I give this a hard 9. Track 7, Runaway. The intro to the song is audio from a Mike Epps comedy skit, co-produced by Anthony Perino, aka Elite. In my opinion, this is one of the more lackluster songs on the album, but if you do like that lyrical hip-hop, this is for you, so it's not to be slept on. Hard 5. Track 8, She Knows. This song is featuring Amber Kaufman and Colts. They're the female vocals throughout the record, which give a nice contrast to the tense production that he throws on here. The for the culture lyricism that J. Cole is known for makes him one of the greatest to ever do it. And the video that he has on YouTube is a mini movie. I'm giving this a hard 9. Are you sick of these energy drinks? Are you needing something different? Well, I have the perfect solution for you. It's cheaper, it's better for you, and it tastes better. Head over to dubby.gg today and use the code SUSTREET for 10% off your order. Track 9, Rich People. The way that J. Cole can paint a picture with his rhymes is unmatched. In his first verse, he basically goes on about how us normal people think about rich people in a smooth way. And in his second verse, he turns his attention to the music industry and the entertainment industry. I love this song. It's friggin' dope. Hard 8. Track 10, Where's Jermaine? Another skit. Kind of sounds like a church atmosphere, and it has a bunch of different voices asking the same question. Where's Jermaine? I consider this an extended intro to the next song. Track 11, Forbidden Fruit, featuring Kendrick Lamar. What's the first thing you expect when you hear that J. Cole and Kendrick are going to be on a feature? Lyricism? Consciousness? Biblical references? Well, if you would have said either one, you're right, because they're all correct. I'm giving this a hard 7. Track 12, Training Day. This is one of the weaker songs on the album, but it's still low-key hard, though. The hi-hats on this kind of sound like a money counter. Plays perfectly into the aesthetic of the song. I'm giving this a soft 6. Track 13, Ain't That Some Shit? One of my favorite pieces of production on this album. A very rare occurrence to where J. Cole actually hops on somebody else's beat. Oh, and you can't forget that he's rapping on this. I'm giving this a hard 9. Track 14, Crooked Smile featuring TLC. You remember Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls? Yeah, that TLC. Also, if you haven't noticed, I happen to have a crooked smile, so I relate to this song a lot. Hard 9. Track 15, Let Nas Down. If this song isn't self explanatory, let me break it down to you. Cole grew up listening to Nas and idolized him, right? Cole started making music himself, and on tour, Nas happened to congratulate him and said that he was a fan. Sometime after that, Cole started working on his new album, and he made the biggest hit of his career in Workout. Nas expressed to J. Cole that he didn't like the song. That's what this song is about. I'm giving this a hard 8. Track 16, Born Sinner, featuring James Fontenoy. I probably messed that whole name up. He's a singer-songwriter from Inglewood, California, who has worked with artists like Drake, Rihanna, all the top names. This song is probably the weakest on the album, but it's still a hard 5. This album is certified gold in Canada, Denmark, and the UK, certified triple platinum here in the United States, and has sold over 2 million units worldwide. This album is a certified classic. If I did not recommend this to you, I would be doing you a disservice. Go listen to it right now. Until next time, friends. Peace.